BookTube! My name is Elizabeth and welcome to Book Babble. So today I am doing Tuesday Talks, and if you did not know, Tuesday Talks is a Goodreads group, and if you would like to participate, I will link the information down below. Today's Tuesday Talks discussion is, how do you feel about book buying bans? And I've wanted to make a video about this for a little while, and I just didn't think I had enough to say about the topic, but usually my Tuesday Talks videos are between 3, 4, 5 minutes long, so I think this is appropriate. I'm actually really excited to talk about this, so let's just get started. First things first, I'm the realist. I'm just kidding. I don't even know that song. Anyway, I do want to say that I am adamantly against book buying bans. Number one, the main reason why I'm against book buying bans is because I get 90% of my books from the library, and now that I have discovered the Overdrive app, I get even more books from the library. I rent more audiobooks and ebooks now than ever, and I just love everything about the library. I mean, it's free books. I don't have to buy a new bookshelf every 2 months. There's just so many good things about renting rather than buying. And because of that, I am just so against book buying bans, because for me, I don't know, I guess it's different for some people, is I just don't have that uncontrollable urge to buy books. I do, however, have an uncontrollable urge to go to the library every day and pick out as many books as I want. That is definitely a problem I have. But when it comes to other people, if you say I will never eat sugar ever again because I'm going to go on a diet, what is the very first thing that you want is a freaking donut? I mean, I'm craving donuts right now just talking about it. You know, you can't say that I'm never going to get something because all you're going to want is that something that you're keeping yourself from. So yeah, it's just the hardest thing in the world to tell yourself you're not going to do something, because then all you want to do is that one thing. It's like reverse psychology on yourself, you know. It's horrible. But yeah, no, I am adamantly against book buying bans. I think all they do is lead to more book buying. Like, a lot of people, when they go on diets, they diet for like a week and then they binge eat all this junk food for like the next 2 weeks, and it ends up being much worse for you than when you started dieting. It's not a good thing. Book diets are not something that works. Some people can do it. Like, for me, I can go to a bookstore and want something but not buy it. I have self-control, I guess. I'm just a very controlled person. I have no self-control at the library, but the nice thing about not having any control at the library is I can literally walk out with a stack full of books and not have spent a penny. I don't know why people don't use their library more often. I just don't know. And then if you love a book that much, if you really, really, really love a book that you just read from the library that much, go to the store and buy a physical copy so you can keep it. You know, and then, like, you don't have to deal with the problem of reading a book, spending $10 on a book, buying it, reading it, and then hating it, and now you have this book you don't even like on your shelf. For me, if I don't like a book, I can just return it to the library and I never have to see it again. This rant about book buying bans turned into a rant about libraries. Which is normal for me. I'll take any chance I can to talk about my library. But no, really, book buying bans are not something that I support. They're not something that I think is a good idea for anybody. But a rule of thumb that I do have when I want to buy something for me, not just books, but stuff, clothes, makeup, if my bills are paid, or my bills will be paid, and I will have no problems. You know, if I have food, if I have gas, if my rent is paid, if my electric is paid, all my other bills are paid or will be paid, I have the money to pay them, and I can still afford to buy a book, buy the book. You know, do things that make you happy. Like, family and your loved ones should be the most important, but then you have like animals, and then after that you have things. And money should be like nowhere on the importance measure in your life, people. I don't understand people like saving is good for a rainy day. God forbid you lose your job, God forbid your car breaks down, but if you've got a good amount of money in the savings and all of your bills are paid, why be stingy about spending money? Buy something that's going to make you happy. Buy that new shirt. Buy that book you've been wanting to read for forever. Just buy it. As long as you are smart about it, you have savings, and your bills are paid, then you're golden. You know, I feel like people out there, like I feel like I hear a lot. I hear a lot of booktubers going, "I buy too many books and I spend too much money, so I need to save." And the first thing I think of is like, well, you know, your electric is still on, and you're still living in a house. And so, I mean, as long as you're not being too excessive, why are you going on a book buying ban? I feel like it just makes it worse. I mean, I don't know everyone's um, situation and stuff. I don't know what you're going through. My first thought is, if books are making you happy and all of your bills are paid, why go on a book buying ban when you don't need to? You know, just be smart about your money. Make sure you have some savings. Make sure your bills are paid. And then if you've got a bunch of money left over, spend it on something that makes you happy. There's no reason to hoard money as long as you've got some savings put away. I know someone like that. One of my really good friends is like that. And it's like, just buy something. If it makes you happy, if you want it, and financially you're okay, buy it. That's the end of my rant. Book buying bans are no bueno. I don't like them. I got my Latina accent coming to me. Okay. All right, guys. I will talk to you later. And I'm sorry I ranted this entire video. Bye.